What's up guys, it's Oakley and I am making a video today. So I'm making an actual video today, what the fuck? Actually it's nighttime outside, so fun fact that you didn't need to know. So this video is about Repzion. I don't have anything wrong with Repzion. I actually have watched his videos about a month ago. So if you don't know who he is a YouTuber. Well, he YouTubes, not for his career or anything as far as I know, but yeah. He really just does kind of commentary videos where he comments on people like Imbecile. Alright, so let's get into this video. So recently Repzion has tweeted some things that are a little controversial, you know? So let's get down to it. First off, it started with him, at least for me, by kind of questioning for me when I watched one of his videos, and he had a unnecessary comment about Kai, that is Onision's husband now. So if you know Onision, he is married to Kai, who is recently identifying as transgender. So some people call Kai Onision's wife or husband or that or this. As far as I know, it's kind of recent that Kai is coming out as this. Kai is also known as Lainey, which they don't like being called anymore, so I'm not going to call them that in this video. Okay, so if you see me looking down here, I'm just looking at my laptop, okay? So Repzion says, "No wonder your wife wants to be a man," in one of his videos. So you can see that that is controversial. Yes, especially to someone who is trans. Watching his video, it kind of just made me, whoa, you know? You're not talking about anything that is even related to trans people, you just kind of threw it in there. Yeah, he literally just throws it in there with literally no context. So this is controversial because obviously if you're trans or you know about the trans identity, you understand that being trans isn't a choice. So, yikes. Yeah, it's not a very good thing to say. And saying something like that, it kind of just proves that, like, you don't know anything about trans people, or you just, I don't know, you, I don't know what else to say, but you really just, have a lack of understanding for what it means to be trans, or, in the very least, you don't see this person as being trans. So, that is where we are for, I think, this whole trans discussion. I think it is just Repzion does not think that Kai is actually trans because, well, you will see because we're gonna go through it. So, Onision tweets, he says, "Don't be angry, be aroused." And Repzion replies, "Isn't that all you feel around girls younger than your wife?" Which is kind of funny, because, you know, fuck Onision, honestly. Then somebody replies to that, "Why do you constantly refer to him as a wife? It's pretty transphobic to purposely not use someone's pronouns. Who knows, maybe you have a reason." So, Repzion replies, "Because until she actually goes through surgery or starts taking medication to transition, she isn't trans. Just my belief." Okay, so somebody else replies to his tweet and says, He doesn't need surgery for you to respect that he is a man, you fucking dipshit. So, yeah. So that is what that person replies with. And then Repzion replies with... So he replies to this by saying, "Here comes the aggressive imbeciles. Lainey is a woman biologically. She has a vagina." When I first read this, I thought he meant to say "and a vulva," but he meant "I value." So yeah. So I value science and biology, not feelings. Ben Shapiro right there, honestly. Okay. So listen, Repzion. Kai is clearly saying that he identifies as transgender. If you didn't know, being transgender doesn't mean that you have had to have sexual reassignment surgeries. It just means that you now identify as a different gender, usually male or female. Many people do get sexual reassignment surgeries. This is including top surgery, bottom surgery, some other surgeries sometimes too. But you know, many transgender people don't get these surgeries, and it doesn't make them any less trans. And you say, Lainey is a woman biologically. So here's a fun fact, dude. Most people accept the fact that they can't change their biological gender. Technically, it's sex. We can't change our biological sex. And that's one that obviously we fucking hate that because we're trans. That's like in the fucking name. You have dysphoria, you hate that you were born in a female's body or a male's body, or you know, male's body or a female's body. And just by the way, you saying that, you kind of just sound like one of those people that just say, "You can't change your chromosomes." Like we don't know that. Okay, thanks. And also, just adding insult to injury, you say, "She has a vagina." Well, no shit, Sherlock. You really just aren't getting what it means to be trans. You just right over your head, man. And me, I am a transgender person that values biology and science. I fucking love it, to be honest. I love science, it's awesome. Unlike you, I guess I value feelings as well, you know, like a normal person does. Because I can at least have the slightest respect for people who are different than me. You know, it doesn't affect my life if Kai is trans or Kai isn't trans. It doesn't affect your life either, really. Like, especially because you're not a trans person. Like, you don't have a say in it, especially because you're not even a part of the LGBTQ whatever community, you know? As far as I know you're a cis straight guy. So I'm really not expecting you to know everything about gender and about being trans. Why would I expect you to? But it really is just about respecting someone. Like, you don't have to agree with it, but just, you know, respect them. Like, you could talk shit about them behind their back, you can misgender them behind their back, but come on, it's like a social fucking platform. You don't need to do it in front of everyone. I also, personally, I don't condone misgendering someone behind their back, but, you know, just don't do it in front of their face, come on. Or maybe not their face, but on their phone. So someone replies to Repzion saying, "Man, I just started to like you, but now seeing how you're responding to people who looked up to you, saying your fans have to earn your respect, aka the right to be called by their gender, I'm starting to lose interest. If people called you a girl, you'd be mad." So Repzion replies to this saying, "LMAO. People call me everything. I've been called every slur and every name imaginable in my 10 years on YouTube. Respect is earned. I don't give it universally. If you do, cool. I do not." I'm sorry I'm saying it so weird, but fans respecting me does not matter to me at all, or the names you call me. I really mean that. Sign. Yes, here he is responding to another reply. And in this reply, he wasn't even called transphobic. Honestly, this whole thing just has to do with morals and values and just having, decent respect for people that you don't know. No one should have to prove to you that they deserve the lowest amount of respect. And being called the gender that you identify is like the lowest form of respect that you could give someone. They're not doing anything wrong. They're not hurting you. If you don't agree with it, don't agree with it, but why can't you just respect that one thing about them? And so here you continue. You say, find a creator who gives you validation you seek through them respecting you. I can't respect random people I do not know unless they show me something worth respecting. I have respect and appreciation for fans who watch me despite disagreeing with me. I value appreciation more than respect. So what I have to say to that is, Repzion, if you really value appreciation more than respect, where's your appreciation for your trans followers and subscribers? Where's your appreciation for their identities? The ones that don't interfere with your own life, because, it does not interfere with your own life. People being trans, people being gay, people being whatever, it does not interfere with your life unless they are hurting you, unless they are physically hurting you or emotionally trying to hurt you, and no one here is trying to hurt you. Maybe these people that keep replying to you, probably calling you transphobic, probably calling you that, but no one is trying to hurt you. As far as, Kai isn't trying to hurt you. Onision is a dick. We all know that, but Onision's not the trans one here. And, as a trans person, being misgendered hurts a lot. And I know that might sound really cringy, especially to the people that don't understand what it is to be trans, but, gender is, not even gender, but just your identity is, the lowest, it's the lowest thing to respect. It's the basic thing that you need to respect. And, that's it, really, I guess. And I know this is all pretty much just about Kai, but by saying things like this, you're indirectly going after the trans community, going after people who are trans and follow you, like me. I think I am still a follower. I have no idea, honestly. And so many of us go through so much shit just to be ourselves. And it's painful because you have to prove yourself to so many people in your life. Why should I have to prove myself, or why should any trans person have to prove themselves to you, a person online that we follow? Why is that something that I have to prove to you? Why is that something that Kai has to prove to you? Why is that something any trans person has to prove to you? We deal with it so much in our lives already that just appreciate that. Just respect that, As far as I know, you're a guy that's been through a lot of things, and trans people go through a lot of shit in their lives. And, just usually most trans people are depressed or suicidal or just dealing with a lot of shit in their lives, and you should appreciate that as someone who has gone through shit in your life. By looking into Repzion's tweets, I'm kind of sensing some hypocrisy. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm just confused because he sounds like he is saying that he will respect trans people and their pronouns and whatever, and then on the other hand also saying that you need to earn my respect. So he tweets this: I have trans and non-trans people both fighting in my mentions if I'm transphobic or not. I'll say this, I don't go out of my way to misgender people. I've referred to Kai by his pronouns correctly in the past videos. If someone asks me directly, I'll try my best to oblige. And hearing that, I respect that, because that sounds like you're respecting trans people, and everything else, it just seems really confusing and complicated. Also, he replies to somebody else's tweet that says, yes, Lainey still calls herself a mom, mother, Onision's girlfriend. Her videos are under girl, girlfriend, wife tags, so no one is obliged to use her preferred pronouns if she doesn't use them herself. So he replies exactly this. So obviously he's agreeing with it, and personally I can agree with that too. If it has happened in the past and it's not happening right now, then I would say that does not apply anymore. But if Kai is doing things like that, referring to themselves as her, she, mom, wife, whatever, I personally don't like that, because if you're trans, you would not be comfortable with doing that. I have not referred to myself as a girl for years. So another tweet that he says, he replies to someone, their original tweet, saying, just because you've been called sure doesn't mean no one else deserves your respect. LMAO. Pronouns aren't hard, no excuses. And Repzion replies to that, you're right, pronouns aren't hard. No one has said that. Respect is earned, not given. I don't care if you're trans, gay, straight, or a celebrity. Nobody randomly is going to get my respect unless they earn it by something. You're beating a dead horse at this rate with me. So, by looking to his tweets and replies, at that point, it kind of just seemed like people were just hopping on his dick and kind of, just attacking him for what he was saying. So, I feel like the reason that he's jumping from I respect to it's easy for pronouns to you need to earn my respect, or whatever, I just feel like it's because so many people are giving him shit, he doesn't really know which way to go, I guess. I don't know him that well. I don't know him at all, actually. But saying something like that is extremely controversial, and to someone who's trans, saying that just like what I said before, like, you're just saying that some trans person has to prove to you that they deserve those pronouns being said. So I don't know how you feel about, if you look like this, I'll call you that. If you look like that, I'll call you that. I don't know what Repzion's take is on that. But from what I am hearing, even if somebody was 5 years on testosterone with top surgery and bottom surgery or whatever, that Repzion, if Repzion does not respect that person, that he isn't going to give those pronouns, especially if he knows that that person is trans. But from what he has said about if you don't have surgery, if you're not doing this or you're not doing that, then you don't deserve to be called that. I am kind of pretty much fucking confused about where he is standing. Personally, I get the whole if you don't try, if you don't want to get surgery whole spiel, if you don't actively want to be on hormones, if you don't want to pass, if you don't want to have the body that you say you want to, that if you should, even be called trans. I kind of get that. Personally, I wouldn't disrespect anyone and I wouldn't go out of my way, because it would be going out of my way to misgender them or to not use their preferred name or preferred pronouns, because like I said, that's the most decent, that's the most basic level of respect that you could have for somebody. Calling them a girl or calling them a boy or calling them they. But even that, just calling them a boy or calling them a girl, especially if they're trans, that is a basic thing of respect. Especially if you know that they're trans. Yeah, so I'm pretty much gonna end this video right here. From what I'm hearing, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm not sure where the fuck Repzion is standing with this, what his stance is, because I don't even know. I don't even know if he ever saw my videos or whatever, if he would even respect, if I would earn his respect to be, you know, to have the basic decency of being called a guy. I don't know. At all. Yeah. So that's pretty much the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Peace out. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe maybe. Whatever you want to do. Peace.